Big fan of it. I think it's a lot of fun to watch. Spaces things really well with fair. He goes for some really interesting options, really interesting reads. He's relatively good at conditioning you into when to shield and when not to shield, and then punishes those. And Funkermonster, jack of all trades, very similar to Cybris. A very wide pool of characters to potentially go, so this should be a pretty fun set.
3, 2, 1, go!
Opting to go Battlefield Game 1. I know Yoshi's like the stage, Mega Man likes the pressure from ledge, or from platforms, so I can definitely see this pick. Ooh, I'm digging that jab jab dash attack. You know, he's not really going to get anything true out of it, so I might as well go for something that's generally free damage. Trying to wall out Psych a bit here. Not working too terribly well for Funkermonster. Oh, I like that Z-drop Metal Blade though. Put him in a pretty good spot. Psychedelifox looking just for another way in. He gets a really good early damage lead, and Funk's almost brought that back with things like up air, things like Metal Blade, things like pellets. So. Oh, it was a very badly spaced fair from Psychedelifox. I don't think he expected Funkermonster to do that short hop back. Good DI on Funkermonster flying right behind him. Ooh, that down B neutral was a little bit unsafe. I think he was going for something that may have been a little bit later in the game when you've conditioned your opponent a bit more. Jab, jab. Looks like Funker's going to miss the tech and get up smash there. Oh, man. Fantastic spacing from Psychedelifox. He just called him out on it. Yoshi has insanely fast airspeed, so it's kind of hard to react to him when he jumps at you. And he just caught him off guard there. Ooh. Good spacing here from, I would say, both players. Oh, Funkermonster's going to take that with the back air. Back air is a very powerful move. It's going to close out stocks around like 120, 130 off stage on Yoshi. I see Joey just jabbing a neutral here, trying to play safe. Not really sure what the best way is to approach, not really sure if he should. When you got that percent lead, you don't really want to waste it. Make Mega Man come to you. He kind of sucks at approaching. Ooh, I don't know if that roll was intended. It's going to put him in a bad spot, though, and get him caught by that up air. Ooh, jumping out of that. Not going to kill, though. Nothing crazy with that move. You can kill relatively early if you're not careful, especially if you jump out of it, but second call. Going for a second up smash. Ooh. Don't know if I like that. It's kind of a panic option. Double jumping in neutral. It was relatively safe. Funker's not really in a spot to punish it. Funker playing this weird game where he just kind of jumps over Yoshi's head and pellets him a few times. And it works well. I mean, Psychedelifox isn't really doing anything to fight it. Yoshi is a character with surprising amount of kill power, and all his normals look really good on paper, but none of them really synergize or work together. He just has a bunch of really good normals that don't really connect. And that's the Yoshi strife, man. That's what all the Yoshis complain about. That and their graps, but that's it. They're both playing this very trade-heavy game where Mega Man's he's pretty content with just staying off, pelleting from the range, and that is what I like to see from Psychedelifox. Jumped in with a very well-spaced fair to go over the pellets and hit him in the head, but got a little too eager on the second time, and Funker had much match waiting for him. Let me see if I can grab a co-commentator. Hey, Cybris. Want to do some commentary? Right. Might be getting Cybris for a little bit. Don't know. Might have to do some matches. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh. Bit of a yawn.
Howdy.
Hey, man. It's good to see ya.
So
Psychedelifox and Funkermonster.
Ooh, Funkermonster. I thought this was going on, by the way. All Mega Man, so I was thinking. But, it looks like Funker took the first game, actually. I could actually see this being super hard. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he has some pretty cool combos. Funker got one on me earlier today. He definitely has a very strong combo game, and he's good at converting. He's really, really good at his conversions. He's a very lab rat type of guy. He sits in his house, He goes on Wi-Fi, he plays against everyone he can, and he practices the training room, right? So he has these conversions down, so when he lands it, he's going to get the full combo. That's
and
always fun to watch.
It's especially hard for Yoshi too, because it's just hard for him to get in without eggs. And eggs are a very lesser projectile than what Mega Man has.
That makes sense. Do eggs beat pellets, do you know?
I think either they'll beat it or they'll just collide with it and they'll just both just disappear.
That back air almost like I'm guessing around like 110.
Oh my goodness, that
Wow.
up tilt.
Went for that jab mix up on shield and called it out with an up tilt out of shields.
Oh man.
That's nuts. You gotta respect Mega Man. He has a lot of really good tools in this kit.
You just can't do your normal thing against Mega Man. You always got. It's sort of like when you fight. You know, you have your normal playstyle, right? And then when you fight a certain like character, like the oh my goodness,
That was insane. And I know it's very bread and butter stuff, but it's so cool to see that in locals because we don't get to see hype Mega Man stuff often here in Arizona.
Nope.
So
we do have a number of Mega Mans, but
we do.
But they don't really come to a lot of stuff most of the time. So we're out of Mega Man practice and just visualizing how they play.
It's just cool to watch.
Yeah, but when I saw that combo, I was actually a little like hyped up because
Oh wow, but that was good stuff there. Called out the options that we were probably not gonna air dodge. I'm just gonna go for this fair.
I think Funkermonster shouldn't get ahead of himself too much. This is Smash 4, anything can happen.
Oh, definitely.
So just keep doing his stay back, shoot pellets, keep hitting him with small
And
stuff.
I think that's good. I think that's incredibly smart. I think as a player, that's a really good move. If you have the lead, there's no reason to waste it by approaching and giving your opponent 30%.
There's no reason, if you have this huge lead, there's no reason for you to even like keep going for silly stuff and such. And normal get up.
I feel like Joey should have waited a little bit. He was on ledge. I keep saying Joey because he is tag. I feel like Psychedelifox should wait a little bit. I see him sitting on ledge. I saw him thinking, and he just buffered an option and got caught. I think if he just waited a little bit longer, he would have seen the up smash coming and been like, okay, I'll just wait, get up and punish it after, something like that, you know?
And I'm actually not sure what to say for Yoshi. I mean, this is a really hard matchup for Yoshi.
It's weird, man. It's definitely weird.
Can't get in too much. He can only get like pretty much chip damage here and there once he does approach and punish. But yeah, about staying at the ledge, Mega Man doesn't really have that many options to edge guard you, other than just back air or ledge trump stuff.
Yeah, he's looking for back airs.
Yeah.
Looking for just forcing you to go low. Maybe go for a spike. Maybe go for some pellets. He aggravates you off stage. Just kind of like Falco in that regard with his lasers. Ooh, and this is it here. This is something I love seeing Funkermonster do. He gets you under a platform and he starts pressuring you with those up airs.
Yep.
It's only a really slow, really hard to use move in like neutral, but when they're above your head and kind of stuck there, you can just keep going for that shield pressure.
And I'm not sure how much damage they do. I'm pretty sure they don't do that much damage.
It does a good amount. It does a good amount. You'd be surprised. If he hits with all of it, that is, of course. If he hits just like just the end, you get like 2% on it. But if you get him with a good amount, you're getting like what, 8 to 10%? It's pretty good. It's usable. It's usable.
I really wish I could play Mega Man. He's such a cool character, actually.
He's a really cool character. He's a little odd. He's a little strange. On release, people were super hyped that he'd be in the game, and then he played super awkward, so no one really played him.
I just feel like for Mega Man, a lot of his stuff is a little too startup.
Yeah, he has a lot of startup frames. Now, I like this. Joey... Jeez, I keep doing it because I see the tag. Psychedelifox, taking that Metal Blade, maybe trying to play around with it a bit, but Metal Blade, it's a weird thing, man. It doesn't... It's not like Pac-Man, you know? Whereas Pac-Man, you take the fruit, you run away from him, you took out like 90% of his neutral game. With Mega Man, you take away his Metal Blade, it's like, I don't have that.
Yeah, he has much more than just Metal Blade.
And I feel like it's almost a bait at some points for you to take it and give him free options in neutral.
Yeah.
Because one pellet breaks Metal Blade, so if he hits 2 pellets, you've just gotten punished for it.
I think I overheard Funkermonster saying that pellets do have some lag on them.
They do.
It isn't the biggest amount of lag, but it's still...
And it's kind of like, oh, that was a really nice jab up smash there too. It's not the biggest amount of lag. It's more like, I compare it to Dancing Blade, Marth's Dancing Blade, right?
Oh yeah.
If you drop a combo mid Dancing Blade, like hit on shield then wait, your opponent, if they're not expecting you to not continue it, they won't punish it, even though it has a ton of end lag, because there's a threat of the other pellet. Mega Man, he has 3 pellets. You can shoot up to 3.
And they can just mix it up, between 1 or 2, so
and
you're not exactly sure what they're just going to throw out.
Oof, he jumps.
Oh, and see, you know what? You know why Mega Man do that, right?
Why?
To get rid of their invincibility once they drop down the ledge.
Really?
Because once they jump on rush, they lose all their like I don't know how long the invincibility lasts.
That's such a... Mega Man has some really odd... he reacts really strangely to impulse plans.
Yeah.
He has Crush Bomb, which just goes through it. Psychedelifox has to stop jumping from those! Okay, good. I thought he was going to buffer a jump again. I was like, is that it? Is this over? Because he just jumps? You don't want to jump, man, especially on a stage like Dreamlands. You want to DI, surf it, and just deal with the damage. Oh, I like that.
Man.
Approach with the Nair, then went straight into jabs to punish any kind of punish. Ooh.
But Psychedelifox looking to be in a good position. It looks like actually up smash or F smash might kill.
Ooh, Psychedelifox definitely in a great spot here.
Yeah. And that's a bad... Oh. Yeah, it's very bad for Mega Man to have those leaf blades once he's off stage.
Really?
Leaf shield. You know, he can't do any physical recovery.
Because all your B moves will just throw leaf
Yeah.
shields. That makes sense.
That was
interesting. I like what Psychedelifox did there with the up air.
Did he air dodge through Mega Man and then punish with up air?
He did.
Okay.
It looked... What was strange to me was when he caught the Metal Blade. The Metal Blade went up, it hit him for a bit, he took damage, and then he caught it.
Oh, okay.
That's super strange. It's super strange.
Mega Man has nice colors too.
He does. He has some really odd ones as well.
I don't know. I think his worst, in my opinion, his worst color is probably the whatever color it was before this one.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw it at a glance.
Rusty brown.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of that one either. I'm digging Danger Man now. Danger Man's pretty fun.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for doing some commentary with me, Cybers. Later tonight, I'll probably hop off and I'll let you go back on. We'll see. All right, going game. I believe this is game 3. I don't think what it says on there is correct. Maybe it is. No, I guess it is game 4. All right. Can't trust Steven anymore. Let's see what we got here. Such a strange matchup. There's so much going on. It's honestly a little hard to... Well, that's not too hard to look at. Funkermonster getting the Z-dropped Metal Blade Footstool. I believe it's called the Kami-Mushi is what some kids are calling it these days. Great damage, but not going to get a kill. They'll be on stage like Town and City. Up smash read and up air read. Mega Man needs some kind of read to close out the stock at this point. And that is definitely a flaw in Mega Man. I was talking to Funker a little earlier today. Mega Man needs to get those reads to close out games. He does have some really hype combos, and we saw the Kami-Mushi earlier. Definitely took out a good chunk of Psychedelifox's resources health-wise. Ooh, that was nice! Punching that air dodge with that back air. But yeah, he has to rely on things like air dodge reads, spot dodge reads, bad options from his opponent, which, it works, man. Your opponent's never going to be perfect the entire game. And you can bait him, make that mistake. And the second he does, you get the free punish. Ooh, I don't like Psychedelifox trying to camp out on the platforms there. I feel like although eggs are admittedly a better projectile when above Mega Man, it's still putting you in a bad spot. Metal Blade goes 8 directions. And spacing with that up air is going to potentially punish you for just trying to hide up there. Also, you're not at the stock advantage or the percent lead at this point. You need that damage. You need to be playing defensive. You need to not eat more damage in the process, but you need to close out that stock. I want to see if Psychedelifox has any way to get in here and just deal that last hit that he needs. Because at this point, falling up air will do it. Any smash attack will do it. Back air might, although I don't know how you're going to get a back air. Mega Man is not going to jump in the air that freely for you. But we'll see. Fair, up air. He has a lot of moves right now that'll totally close out the stock, but it's landing it. And there's that jab up smash. And that will do it. I wonder if Funker could have DI'd that any better and tried to jump out. Well, is what it is. He did not take Psych jump. I've seen it happen. I have seen Psychedelifox lose his jump due to shenanigans from Mega Man. But it's not going to happen today. Kind of trying to force him to go, recover a more predictable way. Make it a little easier for him to punish. Good use of Nair there to really kind of zone out Psychedelifox. That's one thing I love watching about Mega Man and Neutral. They space their aerials. They space things like Nair and their F-tilt and Nair and jab. And I said nair a few times. I mean, honestly, that's all I'm seeing. It's good. It's super solid on keeping him out. Ooh, I like that, though. Jumped up, did a back air. Back air's a little bit slower than his other moves are. So I say that, but fair is also incredibly slow. But he uses back air as a kind of, if you're expecting a faster option to come out, it's not, and punishes you for it, for air dodging early and stuff like that. Oh, but they're both at very even percents here. This really is anyone's game. Oh, that was nice. Good snipe from the egg. I think Joey was expecting maybe an egg air dodge, maybe frame trap him into the fair, but he will eat the egg. And he will not be caught off guard there. He's going to take it. Psychedelifox losing to